Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up? My name's Barbarian, and today, in Minecraft, we are doing another mob versus mob battle, and if you guys missed the last episode, it was a good one. It was Superman versus the Ender Dragon. If you guys want to find out how that one ended, you can go ahead and click the link in the description or check out the playlist below. It'll have all the episodes up until this point, as well as any future ones linked there as well. So, it was a real good battle. I have to say, I did not expect what happened to happen so quickly, but it was definitely worthwhile to see. So, guys, if you guys want to check that out, then feel free to. But the next episode, this episode, is a new one. It's called The Wither versus Ironman. A lot of people were commenting. In fact, DRG126 had the top comment saying the Ironman versus the Wither should be the next mob I fight. So I've decided to do that. Now, the problem being, I don't know too much about the Wither. I've actually never fought them. I understand they have a pretty powerful Wither effect if they hit you with one of their attacks. Now, this is obviously something I want to avoid since my suit can protect me from any sort of damage I sustain from other mobs, but not from a Wither effect. The Wither effect will kill me, so that's going to be something I'm going to try and avoid as I try and fight this Wither, and it's really not going to be too easy. Mainly because I can't see how much health he has. I just see the Wither effect, or the Wither right there. Oh no, okay, so we've got the Wither effect on us. So we're gonna have to try and take this guy out really fast. It seems like he's running away from us pretty quickly. So we're probably gonna have to fight really difficult. I'm not really sure if we're even gonna make it or not. But hopefully our strength effect will actually do us some good and be able to do this before we wither down. You can see our health is down to, it looks like, almost 3 hearts, which is not good. We need to be able to kill this guy before then. Otherwise, we may not battle this guy on the first try. The other option, of course, is to try out the other suit, the Mark suit, which could obviously have, you know, a possibility. You can see it didn't end up, we didn't end up killing it. We ended up getting about half a heart down. So, unfortunately, we weren't strong enough this time. The next suit we can try is Iron Man's Mark 1 suit. Now, this suit does provide us with a higher strength potion, but it does give us slowness too, as well as no flying ability. But that's okay, because we also have fire resistance. So, it's going to be interesting to see if this provides us with any sort of jump over it. I'm not really sure if it's going to or not, so we'll have to just wait and see. Now, it's a little bit tough getting ready for this guy, because unfortunately, I have to apply the stuff from right here, which is obviously not ideal. Now, once this guy's ready, I'm probably just going to stay kind of away from him until he's ready to attack, because obviously I don't really want to take any damage ahead of time. Alright, so that's not good. Where'd he go? Okay, the problem is with this is the visibility issue. I can't really see where these guys are. In fact, I really have no idea where he is. Alright, now another option I have maybe is to go a little bit farther down and maybe try and avoid him, but other than that, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to do too much damage. I can see already that this visibility is going to be an issue. The problem, of course, being that I don't also have any sort of, like, way to fight him besides just look at him, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, but it looks like I'm doing a little bit more damage based on what I can see. I am hitting him less, but I obviously have a higher strength multiplier, so that could be beneficial as well. Wow. Wow, that was definitely different. We actually, I don't know if you guys saw that, we actually didn't do any damage to the Wither with that suit. So the lack of visibility was definitely hurting me, and it was definitely not something that I wanted to, you know, be tangling with, but I think that I have an idea as to what I can do to help get my Iron Man suit just over the edge to be able to beat the Wither. Now, at the end of these videos, I like to try and figure out exactly what it would take for these superheroes to beat the mobs, or vice versa. We can already see that the Wither is more powerful than Iron Man. However, we can do something that's very simple that I believe would give Iron Man the edge, and that is give him some milk. No, I'm not talking about making Iron Man super strong. I'm talking about getting rid of the Wither effect. The Wither effect is obviously something that's really detrimental to my strategy of grinding it out and killing him. I just simply don't have enough time, and I can't dodge his attacks well enough to guarantee I have enough time. So the milk is going to allow me to drink it and get rid of the potions that I have, which obviously could work to my advantage, but if it gets rid of my strength, it could work to my detriment. So we'll have to see how that works out. The Wither is down here. It's time to fight him, and we're gonna have to do some real work here, because otherwise I don't want this Wither to actually win. Okay, so we're gonna get a couple hits on him, and then we're gonna try and take our Wither effect away, because that's pretty much the only thing that's gonna allow us to win. There we go. We get a few extra hits on him. Take him out like that. Take him out like that. All right, perfect. Oh, we even got a new strategy here. All right, take some more milk, I think, and then grind up here and try and get it done. All right, well, we may not be able to get enough. We may not, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do some pretty good work here. All right, take some quick hits before I get the wither effect again. All right, perfect. Now, we just have a little bit more time, and we might be able to pull it off, but at this point, I think the wither is just too strong. So, guys, I really don't have any other suggestions. I thought for sure the milk would be able to do the job, but unfortunately, it looks like it hasn't. Maybe if I had a few more health potions, things like that, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. So, if you guys have any suggestions as to what could make Iron Man stronger, then I feel, I urge you guys to leave them in the comments. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to leave a rating if you did, and leave a comment as well with what mobs you want to fight next. Maybe the Hulk should take its stab at the Wither, although I really don't think that'll work well either. Maybe a superhero with a regen potion. We're not really sure which ones those are, but I'll have to look into that. Other than that, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, my name's Barbarian. Peace out.